Good morning, everybody. It's Monday. Today is January 21st.
We only have this life. Wanna laugh and wanna cry. I don't wanna waste my time. So baby, we should start living now. Baby, we should start living now. Baby, we should start living now.
So it's the day of my wrist surgery. I have surgery today on my wrist. It's actually at 4:30 today. I have to be there at 3, and then surgery's at 4:30. They were gonna try to originally get me in tomorrow morning so that I could do it earlier in the day, but they weren't able to do that, so I have to do it today at 4:30. So, did the typical stuff. I can't eat anything after midnight. I could have clear liquids up until 10:30 this morning, and then nothing after that. So it's about 11:40 right now, so I haven't had anything to drink since before 10:30. Can't have anything to eat or drink before the surgery, and like I said, I have to be there at 3. So yeah, Brad went to work. He had a few haircuts he had to do, and then he had to reschedule the ones that he had for later in the day. Mom's coming up because she wants to go. She's going to be up here about 12:30 or so, I think. So, might try to go to the salon before we go because I need a hair trim because I'm not doing my hair because it's really hard to style your hair with one hand, so I just haven't been doing it. And it's just kind of a mess when I don't style it when it's longer, so I'm going to have Brad cut it a little bit shorter because it's just easier for it to lay when it's shorter, when I'm not putting any product or anything in there. So I'm like, just cut it a little bit shorter. So I might stop by the salon and do that real quick. I'd like to go to try to find a couple pairs of sweatpants. I have 2 pairs of sweatpants here that I just kind of wear around the house that are a little bit too long though. They're medium and I kind of wear small, but they didn't have small when I got them. So I got the medium, but they were just for around the house, so they're fine. But if I'm gonna go out, I need to have ones that fit better because these are a little bit too long and they kind of go under. I have to fold them up so they don't go under my feet, and I don't need to be tripping and falling again if I'm going out somewhere, so I don't really want to wear them out. So I kind of would like to go get a couple pairs of sweatpants. I don't know if I'm gonna do that today or not. And then I would kind of like to have a pair of some kind of slide-on shoes because I don't have any. All my shoes are tied shoes. Marco has a pair of sliders, but they're too big. I wore them once last week, but he wears a size almost 12 foot and I wear 9, so they're too big for me. So yeah, I'd like to get a pair of those too, so I could just don't have to worry about tying shoes, don't have to worry about buttoning a button on pants. I just had to have Ralphie help me button these pants I have on just now because I couldn't quite get the button all the way through the hole. So yeah, we might do that because we have to be there at 3. You're not sure. I think I'm just going to sit down and relax a little bit. I'm going to ice this. I've been trying to ice it about every 2 hours because that's what they say to do, because my fingers have been a little bit swollen. If you can see, these two, the pinky finger and the ring finger, have been getting like a little, the knuckles are a little bit like blue a little bit kind of. And then my thumb has been swollen. I don't know if you can see that there. My thumb has been swollen. But I think that's just normal for when you break something and then you have it and like that, your fingers and stuff can get a little swollen. But I've been moving them like they say and putting ice on them to try to keep that from not getting so bad. Anyway, so I think I'm just going to rest because after I took a shower and got dressed, that's kind of wears me out because it's a workout when you only have one hand and you're trying to do all this stuff with one hand. It takes a little bit longer. But I'm starting to get used to it. The more I do it, you know, I'll eventually get a little bit faster doing it with one hand. Okay, so we're on our way to the hospital. And Aunt Shirley came down.
Hi. Hi, everybody.
Aunt Shirley surprised me. She came along too. So we went, stopped by the salon, Brad trimmed my hair real quick, and then now we're heading back there. Or now we're heading to the hospital. So Okay, so we're in the waiting room. I just did the patient registration, and now I'm waiting for them to come get me to take me back to, I guess, pre-op or whatever. I'll have to get changed and everything. So they should be doing that next.
Alright, so we're back here in the room with Brett. He's all ready to go back.
IV hooked up, ready to go.
Got his IV hooked up. We're ready to go. Waiting on the doctor. Doctor's in surgery now, and then he'll be out, and then we'll go back. They said an hour and 45 minutes for the surgery. Alright, so they're getting ready to take him back. He looks cute with his hello hat on. So cute.
Alright, so we made it home from the hospital. Did Brad vlog already? I don't even know.
Not
Did he
since
vlog?
we got, no, he hadn't vlogged since we got home.
I don't think he did. I can't remember. I'm on pain medicine, so I'm a little loopy. Surgery went good, and woke up from recovery. I was in quite a bit of pain when I woke up from recovery. When I was coming out of it, it was hurt pretty bad. So they kept asking me my pain levels, and then they kept giving me a little more pain medicine through the IV, and then I went down a little bit, but still was hurting pretty bad. And then when I woke up a little better, they gave me some saltine crackers and some water, and then I took a pain pill.
You're not supposed to be lifting anything heavy. Put that down.
They gave you morphine.
This is with my right arm, my good arm. And so then they end up giving me some morphine through my IV. I think that's what made me all loopy and drowsy like.
Oh, it's your oxygen thing.
So it's pain's much better than it was. Right now it's just my thumb and my pinky finger are really almost feels like they're frostbit. It feels like they're frostbit. It's like a tingling, numbing sensation. But they said they had to numb my fingers so that would go away, I guess, hopefully after a while. But so Brad, did you want to tell them what they said? Does you remember everything they said? I'll let you hold this.
They said I can break his other wrist now. So they said everything went good during surgery. They gave him, I forget what they said. They was giving him these one pain meds before they gave him the morphine, but it wasn't bringing the pain level down enough. So then they gave him a little bit of morphine, brought his pain level down, and then they gave him some hydrocodone, a pill, or hydrocodone pill before we left. And then he has some that he can use. But they said that he'll probably be in quite a bit of pain the first 2 days. But as long as he keeps the swelling down, it won't be as bad. But if he doesn't move his fingers or keep his arm raised, then it'll hurt more because there'll be swelling. And then they said that I have to check his fingers every once in a while. I have to like push them and see, you know, if it turns white and how long it takes to turn pink again. And then to make sure he can still feel me pinch it. So about every 10 minutes he should be moving his fingers. But that's pretty much all they said, really.
And he has to go back.
And then he goes back 2 weeks, February 3rd.
And then I'll put the...
And then February 3rd, they'll take this off. They'll take this off February 3rd and take his stitches out, and then they'll put another, they're not going to put a cast on it. He said he can probably just get away with a brace, and so that he's going to put a brace on it.
But they had
that way he doesn't have to have a cast.
The incision was right there, like right.
Yeah. Like right this way.
Yeah, underneath.
Yeah.
My wrist there.
And so this is the x-ray they took after. Show the other one first. So this is like the the plate that they had to put in his arm because this bone broke and it was way down here and it was supposed to be up here, so they had to move it back up there and they had to put this plate in his arm. So that's like if your arm's like this, so that's an x-ray of the plate they put in there. And then the next x-ray is like a side view of the plate right there, and then the screws, and that's the x-ray.
Pins, isn't it?
Yeah, pins, screws, whatever they are. So, but the doctor was really good, and when we were sitting in the waiting room, this lady came up to us when the doctor came out, to Mom and Aunt Shirley and I, and she was like, he's a really good doctor. And then she was telling us how she's had 9 surgeries by him, like her knees, her hand.
Oh, they all 9 weren't hers.
No, she said she had 9
herself.
surgeries.
Yeah, she had 9 surgeries, and he had also
Yeah.
I misunderstood her.
he had also done it on her.
Dad, her mom, and her 2 sisters. And so she was like, he's really good, blah, blah, blah. And she said he had good bedside manners. I thought he did too. Did you guys?
Yeah, so that
I
made
thought he
us
was
feel
really good.
A lot. I mean, not that we didn't like him anyway. We liked him, and he had good bedside manner. But hearing that he was so successful, you know, with his surgeries, and
And
that
still
made us
better.
feel much more relaxed, better.
Yeah, so it was nice to talk to her. It was more of a relief, huh, guys?
Right.
So yeah, so he's doing good. They were really impressed. They said to keep an eye on his temperature. I need to take that here in a minute. Gotta keep an eye on his temperature tonight. They said it'll be a little high because of the anesthesia, but it'll go back down to normal tomorrow. So supposed to check it tomorrow a couple of times, but just to watch for a spike in the fever since we can't see the incision. Because if he has a spike in the with a fever, then that means he's getting an infection. And that's pretty much it, really. But they said he did really, really well. The doctor said he did really, really well.
Yeah.
So,
We didn't get out of there till what time?
8:30.
Was it 8:30?
I think it was 8:30.
I thought it was like 9:15 when we left.
Was it? Maybe it was 8:30 when they called me back there.
Yeah, I thought it was 9 something.
Maybe it was 8:30 when they called me back there for recovery.
Yeah, because it was after 9:30 when Dana called me.
Okay.
We were on the way home.
All right, yeah. So yeah, we were there a good 5-6 hours. Long time.
Good morning, everybody. It's Tuesday morning, January 22nd. We're up and awake. Brad's here with Phoebe. Mom and Aunt Shirley over there.
Hi.
Mom's putting her makeup on over there.
Don't look at my face.
She doesn't have makeup on. She can't be on. She's not camera ready, she says.
Tell me
So,
you want to go outside.
did pretty good last night.
You want to go outside?
I slept off and on. I didn't sleep as much as I thought I would, but I was relaxed because of the pain medicine. I wasn't in pain. I was just, I would like fall asleep and then wake back up. Fall asleep and I would wake back up. I don't know what that was about, but I slept off and on.
I'm trying to get her to bark.
And then feels pretty good today. Not too much pain. I'm just keeping on top of my pain meds about every 5 hours, so I take one. But my thumb is a little bit tingly, slightly tingly numb. This finger was yesterday. All these fingers are good except for this tip of my thumb is a little tingly. So yeah, just resting this today. Just taking my pain meds, resting, keeping it on ice, and moving my fingers like they said. Keep them moving, keep them moving. Brad's got to go a couple hours here to where we were at last night at the same hospital for his, when he got his injections in his back a couple months ago. He has to go for just a follow-up. He's gonna go there today for that. And I think that's about it. Just gonna be taking it easy today. So I'm gonna go ahead and end the vlog here then, since we didn't end it last night. And I thought I'd just continue today, just to let y'all know how day after surgery was going. So gonna go ahead and end the vlog. So Mom and Aunt Shirley are gonna be heading home a little while here.
Nah, we'll be leaving probably about maybe 3:30. I'm not sure. It's raining here. It's supposed to get colder this evening and then freeze up.
Be
know
careful
what we should've
while
done?
walking on the outside.
Oh yeah.
Don't need to fall like I did. And then Brad's getting ready to go to the doctor here in just a minute.
Sure am.
So, alright, so thanks for watching. I'm just gonna rest the rest of the day. So thanks for watching. Please comment, thumbs up, subscribe if you're new, and we'll see you all in the next vlog.
Bye, y'all.
Bye, y'all.
Bye, y'all. Phoebe says bye, y'all.